y'all, I'm JR and welcome to Rest. Here we talk about relationships between yourselves, others, and God, or whatever high power you choose to believe in. New normal. That's like a word that we listen a lot these times. Right now, as of the day the video is recorded, we're still in the middle of the pandemic, and the cure has not been found yet. So we have to live in a time where it's like never before. Kehidupan harus terus berjalan, tapi seluruhnya sudah mulai berubah. And while things are changing, I believe that we still need something for us to hold on to as a point of reference, as like an anchor to face the changes that are happening. You see, with this new normal, I believe there are like the normal standards, like the standard protocols, maybe like wearing masks and washing your hands and those kind of stuff. The thing with normal is that my normal might not be the same as your normal. And each person's normal can differ from one person to another. A person may have something in their life that may seem normal to them, but it might not be considered normal to other people. For example, in a dysfunctional family, there may be like bad things that are happening, and they think it's normal to have that in a family. It's not normal for kids to take care of the parents, like young kids to take care of the parents, because parents are the ones that's supposed to take care of the kids. Or maybe it's not normal to have parents that live separately. The actual normal is for kids to have both parents available. The thing with normal is that it changes. It always changes through time. And maybe like back then, people don't wear clothes. But now, everyone's wearing clothes. Back then, when people are wearing clothes, they might wear clothes from leaves, from nature, from animal skin. But now, the clothes that we're wearing is from synthetic materials. And how can we adjust all the time? Because normal always changes. Normal goes on, continues throughout time. And normal evolves. But then there's a difference between normal and the standard. Normal is decided by the consensus of the majority of the people, while standards doesn't require agreement of the majority. A standard is a point of reference. Maybe it's a reference for measurement, just like the kilogram. I can't remember if the kilogram is a ball or if it's a cube. Or the meter, that's like a rod, like a meter long. Or the compass maybe, where we can know where north is and where south is. And even though most people maybe would say east is north, but the compass will show that north is north. In psychology, our standard for assessing mental illnesses and disorders is based on the DSM, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders. And back in the 1980s, there was a change in the DSM-3 about homosexuality. Before the DSM-3, homosexuality is considered something that's abnormal, something that is not normal, something that's considered a disorder. But later on, in the DSM-3, homosexuality is considered as something that's normal. Someone might have homosexuality, someone might be a homosexual from birth, and it's based on the social pressure from the people. When I think it was Mr. Kinsey, he wrote a book or or wrote an article about homosexuality, and it affects the majority of the people, affects a big number of people, which then finally the consensus, the agreement of the people, they agree for homosexuals to be considered as that's just how nature goes. Standards apparently can change through time, through evolution of the mind as well, probably. And many times we might be puzzled or confused by these things that are happening in our lives. Well, here in Indonesia, hey, proud to be Indonesian, kita ini sungguh-sungguh percaya kalau Pancasila contohnya. Pancasila ini jadi standar negara kita, jadi acuan negara kita. Pancasila ada 5, 1 ketuhanan yang Maha Esa, 2 kemanusiaan adil dan beradab, 3 persatuan Indonesia, 4 kerakyatan dipimpin oleh hikmat, kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan, dan 5 keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Something good. But then again, these standards, can it change? These standards, can it move? Can it be tweaked? Karena sebenarnya di Indo, kalau kita lihat, orang-orang Indo itu religius, orang-orang Indo itu spiritual. Secara umum, normalnya, standarnya orang Indo, itu kalau kamu judi, kalau kamu minum, mabuk-mabukan, kalau kamu nge-seks sebelum nikah, itu dianggap tabu, dianggap berdosa, dan dipandang buruk sama lingkungan sekitar. There is a need to have this ultimate standard that would never change throughout time or evolution. We need a true standard. If not, then order would not be maintained. If there's nothing that can act as an unchangeable truth, an unchangeable standard that we can hold on to, if the world is changing, there needs to be something that doesn't change. That's like the standard for everything. And this ultimate standard needs to have unchangeable truth that goes beyond time, that goes beyond space maybe, and a standard that transcends through time. A standard that remains true and reliable, even when technology advances, even when culture evolves. Well, that ultimate standard for me is the Bible. So now, what's your standard? Let me know your thoughts by commenting below. I would really like to know your opinion, your standard from various beliefs, various backgrounds, various religions, various point of views. I'll post bi-weekly, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends. Remember, live life to the fullest, but don't forget to rest. God bless you.